Hey, this is Doug from Doug and Nikki, and I am so excited to be here, and I have to say thank you to Holy Stone for providing this drone for me to test so that I am here very first minute it goes public so that you can see if this is something you want to get or don't want to get. I'm going to give you a Doug score from 1 to 5. Just to be clear, this was provided for me to test for you, but with no rules whatsoever. I can say whatever I want. This could suck or this could be amazing. I will absolutely tell you what my experience is. Let's talk a little bit about this video. I am going to take this cool new drone, put it up in the air, share with you some images and video footage while I tell you about the features of this drone, and then I'm going to come back on the other side and do an unboxing so you can see what comes with it, what you need to get, what you don't need to get because it's all included, and then finally I will give you that Doug score of 1 to 4 rotors and let you know how well this one worked out for me. Let's go put it up in the air and see how it goes. You enjoyed that quick overview. Let's look at one of the key features. Follow me. 720G is actually rotating. I'm going to walk a little further because I don't want it to go into the woods because it has no obstacle avoidance. There we go. So it's turning, it's kind of following me sideways, which is really cool. Very cool. You have to like that. That is so awesome and so cool. So I just walked down the street, turned around, and walked the other way, and it slowly panned and followed me. All right. Let's try some of the other features. Here is the longest distance flight I was able to get the drone to do. There was nothing in between me and the drone. It was pure line of sight, and I could really only get it out to 1,000 feet. Now, I honestly thought that the drone would have more range, but at the same time, 1,000 feet is way further than you can see the drone and what you're really allowed to fly according to the FAA. So it's a little irrelevant, but I really kind of felt like I wanted it just to go, 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 go. But anyway, this is what I got. Actually, more important in all of this is you see the return home feature worked perfectly. The moment it lost contact with me, it stopped, waited a moment, and flew home without an issue. How about we try the point of interest feature where it circles around a single point? So I wanted to share some really beautiful scenic shots, and then this one in particular, I left this in here because if you look at the fronds on these trees, the wind was blowing crazy and the drone was still super stable. I was really impressed. I also wanted to include a couple quick photos so you could see them. How about we take this inside and we'll talk about the actual review. All right, so let's do that unboxing and see what it comes with. So I knew this would be the case. Holy Stone always comes with really nice cases, which is something that I really love because Nikki and I travel a lot, and wow, look at this one. Oh, check this out. This is like, it's like a faux Alcantara or something like that, or leathery kind of. This thing is so cool. They really raised their game, which they were on top of to begin with, because this is great. So you can travel around with it comfortably, not have to worry about it getting broken or losing things. Let's see what's inside this magic box. Oh, look at the drone. Oh, okay, so should we take the drone out first, or the controller, or the accessories? I'm gonna make you wait for the drone. Let's look at the accessories. Let's see what comes in here. In here we have, extra battery. Now typically I have found with Holy Stone, their flight times tend to be really good. They tend to be like 20, 25 minutes, that kind of stuff. I'll let you know what I found. These are extra blades, which hopefully I will not need, and these are wires for charging. Let's take a look. Oh, I really like this too. This is USB-C compliant for charging, so all you need to do is plug that in with the USB-C. Let's see what we have here in the world of remote controls. Wow, this is nice. This is a solid remote control. I really like this a lot. It has their conventional, they have these fold out handles there so you can hold the controller and work with it that way. I always appreciate that. Let's see what we need for batteries to run it. 2 AA batteries to run it. Okay, so one of my issues that I've had with Holy Stone stuff in the past is their mounts are really big and solid, but somehow I find they always press the buttons on my telephones. So this one is nice and sleek. It will fit a large phone without pressing all the buttons. I really appreciate that. And then finally, here it is. Here is the drone itself. So here's the drone itself. I will say in a little bit of a departure, a couple things that I noticed right away. It only comes with 1 battery, and typically I have found Holy Stone tends to come with 2. Could be because this is a pre-production model, that's why it's packaged like that, but it only comes with 1 battery. And I've never had a Holy Stone which has that, a camera guard, which is really good. I'm kind of used to seeing those on my DJI equipment. But let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. There we go. 2-axis gimbal on the front. This is really nice size. Just visually looking at it, you can tell how Holy Stone continues to raise their game. It just looks more engineered, more finished, more thought through. It just looks like the obvious development of years and years of experience. I really like it. I think it's a great looking drone. Wow, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took me a good month to put all that together. So I wanted to come back, quickly give you my overview. But overall, this thing is freaking awesome. I have had a great time for the last month flying it. The image quality is excellent. Although it's a 2-axis gimbal, there's no 3rd axis, it is still awesome. The stability is great, which I'm sure you saw in the video. It has lots of cool features. The Follow Me feature was every bit as good as the DJI, maybe even a little better. I really liked it a lot. The circle thing was, I'll give that a so-so. I mean, it works, but it kind of veers off at a little bit of a weird angle. But nonetheless, it was reliable, it was consistent, and it just basically was a ton of fun to use. It was really fast. This thing just cooks along, plenty of power, not really loud. The battery life is great. It was like a solid 20 minutes easily. The only other complaint that I would have about this is, for me, I couldn't really get past like 1,000 foot as a range. Like, that was as far as I could get under the best circumstances, which obviously is far enough you've already violated the FAA rules because you can no longer see it. But nonetheless, as things are expected to be, that's a little bit on the lower end of what I expected range-wise, although it is still more than you could possibly reasonably use. After all that, I'm going to give this a full 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. I really love this.